Anyone who is learning or has learned a language can attest to how difficult it is to learn a language. I'm not going to be focusing really on that here, though. Instead, I want to get into my process of learning what is going to be my third language. I speak English, obviously. I speak Spanish, and now I'm in the process of learning Chinese. I've always wondered before if I really put in the effort to learn a language, how long would it take me to learn it? How long would it take for me to be able to understand general conversation, to be able to communicate my thoughts and ideas, and just to feel comfortable in the language? Well, now I find myself with an opportunity to be able to find out how quickly can I progress in Chinese. Currently, I'm living here in Hawaii. I'm in LAI-FI and I'm attending BYU Hawaii. And they have a Chinese course for people who are interested in learning Chinese. I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to be able to take the course and really experiment with and see if I apply myself, how quickly can I learn the language? I guess this is really to check two things, right? Like, with my application to learning Chinese, how fast will I be able to develop? And also, what is it like trying to learn Chinese in a university? I know online there's lots of mixed reviews about people learning a language in university, and lots of people are like, oh, I didn't learn anything. I took French for 4 years and it did nothing for me. And I think that's the case for probably a lot of people. The biggest factor, regardless of whether it's in university or outside of it, is probably motivation, right? How much do you really want to learn the language? Now that I'm registered for a class for Chinese, this is an opportunity for me to test two things. One, will I find it effective to take a college class for learning a language? And two, if I apply myself from the beginning of the semester throughout the semester, how far will I be able to get in Chinese, right? How much will I actually be able to learn by the end of the semester? Now, I've already been in the class for a month now, so I'm a little late starting this video, but better late than never. So I'm going to attempt to do weekly videos from here on out showing my progression in Chinese, as well as showing what I'm doing to study I don't want to say my method, but the format that I'm using to try to learn the language. Hopefully for other language learners, you guys find this interesting and inspiring for those of you that are thinking about learning an additional language. To finish this video, I thought I would do a small little reading for you guys so you can get an idea of where my Chinese is at right now. And hopefully by the end of this experiment, we'll be able to see some progression. That's what I'm hoping. I'm not expecting to do this perfectly, but I'll say what I can for right now. 大家好，我叫 Elias。我的中文名字是姜维。我今年28岁。我来自犹他州，可是我现在住在夏威夷。I'll just give it that for now. This is it's a lot for me to try to speak. But yeah, hopefully in the next few videos we see some progression and you guys will get an idea of how things are going for me.